Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the hectic things that are going on in Pokemon right now, and it's everywhere right now. It's kind of jumbled up. There's so many variables going into why prices are not going to go down anytime soon, and it's quite worrisome because, whenever we get rid of one variable that's creating price escalation, there's another variable creating price escalation. Now that Pokemon Company is printing out more stuff, we are starting to see distribution charging more for distributor pricing, which is not a good thing because we're the ones that are going to have to pay for it. The Pokemon Company is now starting to kind of print a lot more, and well, they're starting to meet the demands of the consumer, of the people, wanting to rip the product and not just, hold it for their sealed collection or whatever, investors, resellers, whatever. The point is they are reprinting stuff from the earlier SV era and forward. So from Paldea Evolved forward, even the specialty stuff like Paldean Fates and all that, they are printing those out currently right now, which is a great thing. That's great. But when distribution's charging like almost market pricing for a lot of these things, we're not gonna see that price go down as much now that there's more supply in the market. All right, we're not gonna see those prices go down anytime soon because distributors are charging close to market price. And like I said, we're the ones that are going to have to pay for it because the vendors are going to be the ones with the distributor access. They're going to be the ones buying it. And they're going to be the ones having to, escalate the price by 10 to 15% so they can meet their profit margins to pay their employees. So you can't really blame the resellers. I'm not talking about scalpers. No, I'm saying resellers, like the people that have distributor access, like brick and mortar shops, online vendors, and all those other people that are allowing us to get, this product in. And a lot of the better online vendors and the better brick and mortar shops are trying to charge as close as they can to MSRP as possible. But we have to remember, if they have employees, it's most likely that they're not going to be able to meet that type of pricing. So it's better if we give a little bit of, patience with the brick and mortar shops because they're suffering too. Distributors are not budging, and it's worrisome. It's worrisome because distributors are not allowing the prices to stabilize at a lower foundationary price. Distributors are trying to make as much profit as possible because they're not done. Just like the Pokemon Company, the Pokemon Company knows about the market. They know about the secondhand market, and they know how valuable the sealed product and also these singles are getting. Distributors are also seeing that. So it's harder for, these brick and mortar shops, these online shops, and these other people trying to disperse these items equally or as close to MSRP as possible to make their profits too. So not only are we the ones suffering, us, the consumers, the people that like to rip, not only are the investors suffering because, the investors are suffering too because they have to pay more, but they dollar cost average everything. Once everything gets cheaper, they're going to buy a crap ton and then they're going to dollar cost average it, bring down lower the average cost of every product they bought during the bull market. So, which we're currently in right now, and it's most likely that's going to be this way for a while. Especially with distributors kind of not budging on that. It's gonna be painful to kind of collect for a bit. And I'm gonna be talking to you guys about what you guys can do in the meantime. Because sealed product isn't as abundant, what is abundant is the singles. If I were you guys, and I'm sure you guys have heard this countless times from other people, just buy the singles if possible. If you like that Ice Cube card, get the Ice Cube card directly. Look at the condition. I'm not saying, I'm not saying to like just buy whatever card. No, look at the condition. If you like the condition, hell, if you want to grade it, look for one that you can grade. Learn how to grade cards. Learn what's the parameters. Learn about the 55-45 rule. Learn about all these things. If and this is for the collectors. Just buy the singles, man. Buy the singles. If they're too expensive, like let's say the Umbreon EX, buy a pack here and there. Don't waste your time with Prismatic. Prismatic is so unbelievably expensive for the guaranteed value that you're getting. The guaranteed value being about like what, probably below $1. And the possible value though is very high, and that's why people keep on throwing money at that lottery machine of Prismatic Evolution. But honestly, if you guys can, just buy the singles. When it comes to TCG collectibles, anything like that, it's a matter of patience. If you're rushing into something, you are going to find yourself in a bad situation. Just be patient with this market. We're going to eventually see these prices drop. It might not be a drastic drop like back then where, we'd be paying $110. Oh my God, dude, $110 is an insane price. Or like $200. Oh my God, dude, $200 for what? People would go insane when they see those prices. But now it's starting to seem that $200 is the norm nowadays, and it's a little worrisome. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna continue focusing on my thing. If you're trying to get into the Pokemon business and all that, I'll make more videos on it, which I love. I love Pokemon vending and all that stuff. If you're trying to get into that, it's best to learn how to grade. There's a significant amount of singles out there now. Mainly, I feel like the 8 and the 9s are being very neglected right now. For some cards, 8s and 9s aren't too bad, and it's better to not exclude that market. All of a sudden, thousands of people all of a sudden have a dream to be a TCG, card shop or vendor. And I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. All of a sudden, people are just wanting to jump on this train. I'm not buying it. It's obvious that there's a lot of money in this industry and collectibles and all that, but if you're not doing your due diligence, if you have tens of thousands of dollars of product, but you don't know how to push it, or you don't know how to sell, or you don't know how to haggle, or you don't know, where to start, then you just have tens of thousands of dollars of product just laying around doing nothing. And when it comes to this game, it's all about burning and churning, churning and burning and churning, whatever, and just continuously building your inventory quantity. But there's many things that go into selling. And I can make a video about that. Please let me know. I'll be more than happy to. But right now, guys, this is probably, with distribution is ruining prices, and because of them, the prices aren't able to come back down with reprints. They are not allowing the price to stabilize again to the normal foundationary price or the new established foundationary price, which is, in my opinion, it's going to be around $130 to $150 when everything, becomes bare. And no longer Pokemon Company with the lack of supply. It's now distributors, and that is the next variable that we're dealing with, that are making the prices just go astronomical. And I don't think it's going to change anytime soon, especially because these drops are just way too hot, man. They're way too red with how freaking hot they are. Journeys Together English is going to be insane. Team Rocket is going to be insanity, because Journeys Together, because it is another pretty much tag team, right? Because there's the art and all that. It's gonna have trainer-based Pokemons. Really cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to it too. I don't think I'm gonna get a booster box. I'm just gonna get a single pack. I'd be happy with that. Team Rocket, or Destined Rivals. Sorry. Team Rocket is going to be a very nostalgic set. I think it's gonna have the same effect as like 151, where a bunch of people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, I remember opening Team Rocket packs." It's going to be crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's going to be crazy. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's up to you whether or not you could hang on. And I've always seen this, but a lot of those people scalping and all that, they're there for the quick bucks. A lot of them aren't going to make it past this bull market. A lot of the successful people in Pokemon aren't out there waiting at the vending machines and all that. even if they're vendors without any like distribution access, you don't see them freaking just, just coming to them and all that, And if you guys are getting the ultra premium collection, good luck. I wish you guys the best luck. I think it's gonna be way too hot. I don't want anything to do with it. If I get one, cool. If I don't care. Just because I'm just sick of it. I think Prismatic honestly just brought in a lot of greed into the. And it's not even the product, dude. It's just the people. It's just a certain amount of people that kind of made this hobby greedy, and we're gonna continue seeing that, unfortunately. Especially with the smaller products, especially like booster bundles and all these other products that are easier to get a hold of and less money to buy. So yeah, but anyways, sorry for not having many good news, but hopefully you guys all have a great day. If there's anything y'all want me to talk about, please let me know. I'm more than happy to, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See ya.